As an entrepreneur, you want to succeed in your business, building the dream that you have. And that's going to have some challenges. There's going to be some things that are going to get in the way and going to stop that. But there's 3 secrets that you need. We're going to share those with you on this particular video that can help you to execute and get over those, giving you a real competitive advantage. And that's what we're going to cover on this episode of Agorapreneurs.
Welcome to Agorapreneurs, standing for liberty and freedom, all done peacefully. Now, here is your guide, Terry Brock.
Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and welcome to this episode. Yes, it's an issue and it's an episode of Agorapreneurs. And we're going to talk about the 3 key ways that you can get ahead. Now, people say, but Agorapreneurs, what is that? Well, it's a word I made up. And it comes from the entrepreneurs. That's where the preneurs part. And Agora is the Agora way, the Agora lifestyle, which means you live life in freedom and liberty peacefully. You don't harm others and you don't take their stuff. It's real simple, but a lot of people don't understand that. And so what we do is we blend that in with the entrepreneur lifestyle. And for instance, these 3 areas that we're talking about here are going to help you. It's a really good philosophy and it works in the real world. You see, to achieve those, there's 3 key areas you want. Number 1, you want to study the market. Too many people, well, they start by just thinking, hey, I'm going to follow my passion. And it's good to have a passion, but if you're following your passion, the market's not necessarily going to pay you for that unless it also matches their passion. So I would say what you want to do is you want to find the passion of the market and then follow that passion, and eventually you'll be able to get what you want. You see, you've got to learn to serve others. I love the way that my buddy Zig Ziglar used to say it. He's no longer with us, but he really said it right when he said, you can get anything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want in life. And then you were able to get out there and do it. Now, how do you get those skills? How do you do that? Well, you've got to develop the skills that the market wants. So that means you got to do some research. You've got to study and understand what is it that the market is looking for. Just having something as a desire, maybe your desire is to drink beer and watch TV. There's not a big market demand for people who are going to pay you to do that. But if you have another skill that they have, like for instance, let's say you study accounting and you learn that because now you know how to help people balance their books or pay their taxes right and be legal and do those kind of things. Well, that's a good thing to do. Learn that. Maybe you would study medicine. You realize people get hurt and they need help. They need healing. They need people that can do that. And you go through and learn how to do that. Then you can help them. This is what you want to do. And I really recommend you start looking at tools, learning tools. One that I've discovered recently that I heard about before and I never did really embrace it is called TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a great little tool for finding out what the market is looking for. Too many times people go, hey, I think the market wants this. And they put out a video that nobody watches. Not that I would ever do something like that. Hey, it's a continual thing that we're always working on, okay? So we got to do it. But keep saying, oh, gee, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this video out on this. Well, that's real good, Sparky. But you know what? Nobody wants it. What you got to do is you got to study. And TubeBuddy has some research built into it, even on their free version. They got a free version and then paid versions. And you can get that and do it. Now, I've got an affiliate link. I'm working with them right now. If you go to the one, they'll be in the show notes here. You go to there, you'll be able to see that. And when you sign up under me, not only will you get some really good service, and I'll give you some secrets on how you can get it for even less money, but I'll also be able to be there and help you out with some of the free resources that I'll give for those who sign up under me. So go through and study the market. Find out what the market is looking for. Because you might say, well, the market wants blue widgets. And you get out and create blue widgets. Come to find out, they wanted red widgets. Or maybe they didn't even want widgets. Maybe they wanted some gadgets or something. You've got to study what the market is looking for. So what you want to do is come up with those tools that are going to help you. One of those is TubeBuddy. It's good. Also, Google Trends is another way to find out what's going on. But don't limit yourself only to that kind of secondary research. See, secondary research is when you do search Google Trends. That's a good thing to do. Use TubeBuddy. That's a good thing to do. But also you want to couple that with primary research. The primary research is where you're going out there and checking with people saying, hey, what is it you really want? You're on the phone, you're sending emails to people, asking them what they want and find out what they're ready, willing, and able to pay for. Conducting live seminars is another way to do that. I do a lot of work with Restream, a great little tool. And by the way, I got an affiliate link for that as well. And we'll help you out on that, give you some extra cash so that you'll be able to do it when you get into their paid programs. And you'll see that in the show notes below as well. But what you want to do is find those tools that are going to help you. Mentimeter is another good one. I'm not using that right now, but I've heard many people talk about it, and I want to get into it a little bit later on down the road after I get past a couple of things I'm working on right now. But Mentimeter, that's Mentimeter, gives you the ability to do some polling and find out what people are looking for, and then compare those, mixing back and forth where there's a combination to help you prepare for what you need to do. So that's number one. Make sure you start with that. Number two, prepare yourself. That's right. I like that song the Spinners out of Detroit sang years ago called "Prepare Yourself." Hey, look out! Here comes the rubber. Get ready for the rubber band man. I think that's really, really good. And what you want to do is prepare yourself to study what people are looking for, and then to start studying it. And here's the key: become an expert in it. This is what Napoleon Hill talked about in his Think and Grow Rich program. He said you want to get specialized knowledge, something that is really good, because if people say, hey, we need help on X, you want to be the expert in X. Get out there. Matter of fact, it's one of the ways I got started. I was a newly minted MBA, fresh out of the Georgia State program there, and I had a lot of good ideas, but I heard there was a thing out there called spreadsheets, and I didn't know much of that. Electronic spreadsheets. I started doing this was a long time ago, and I taught myself how to do it. There were no classes. We didn't have the internet teaching us how to do this stuff, but I taught myself how to do it, and then I applied that to helping solve problems, for instance, in real estate and developing cash flow statements. I took what we learned in the program and combined it with something else. And by doing that, it gave me the ability to do some other activities and to learn some other things that are going to be there. Looking at the secrets of entrepreneurial success. That's what you've got to do. You keep looking for those secrets and find out, okay, what can I do to help them? I did that, and it's launched my career using the spreadsheets and doing that. I want you to think about what you can do. Think about it, for instance, in the medical field. If you have a problem with your foot, you could go to a general practitioner, and probably a good idea to start with that, because they might be able to say, you need a specialist here, a podiatrist who works on feet. Or they might say, it's not that bad. Here's what you do. You do this and this and this. And your general practitioner can help you on that. But a podiatrist is one who says, okay, serious problem with feet. We're going to specialize in that. Now think about it. Could a podiatrist, say, set your arm if you had a broken arm? Probably, because a podiatrist is also a medical doctor who specialized. They could do it in an emergency, and they could do that right there, but then they would probably turn you over to someone else who could do that even better. And so having a specialist is a real good thing. You want to find out what you can do that's going to help you have a special skill that people value, not just a specialized skill. I often talk about, having something you might know about Ethiopia, and you might know about tsetse flies in Ethiopia in the 15th century. Well, that's real good, Sparky, but there's not a big market demand for that. You want to have something that people say, hey, we need to know that and learn that. Right now, people are looking to learn how they can improve their social media, particularly with AI. There are tools out there that can write copy for you. That's an area that's going to go far. You want to start learning about those. Learning programming and learning that can be really good. So understand what's going on, and also have the right mindset. See, this is really critical. When you go out and read biographies of others, you get a chance to see what they went through and the challenges they had and how you can help apply those same principles. For instance, the technology that Napoleon used, Napoleon Bonaparte, obviously much different than what we use in military today, but the mindset is still important. When somebody told him, well, you can't get over the Alps here because it's too cold and it's going to be bad, and you can't get over the Alps to get over there to attack the Austrians and the Italians and things like that. And what Napoleon said, where Napoleon's troops are concerned, the Alps are no problem. They do not exist. I'm paraphrasing here. But he said, there are no Alps for us. You overcome those. Think about the problems you're going to have and equip yourself way beforehand. And number three, probably this is the most important element of all of these, is to learn how to overcome adversity. You are going to face challenges and adversities that you can't even imagine right now. So you want to develop thick rhino skin. Yep, that's right. Get some rhino skin there so that when you get hit, you're able to overcome it. I like the way that the United States Marine Corps says it. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. That should be your motto also, how you're going to live life. You realize, hey, bad stuff is going to happen. And when it does, you build up an excess, an abundance of things you're going to need so that when the hard times hit, you're not crying. You're going, okay, we were ready for this. It hit us in a different way than we thought. We didn't know it was going to be like this, but we're ready to face it and ready to address it. And those are the ways that you sustain life and you get ahead. Matter of fact, one of the ways that you can do that is with our 5K program that we talk about, where you can create compelling, quality content quickly. That's a great way for you to attract more business, to let people know you're an expert in a given area. And we've got that available for you for free. No charge. It's just a way that I want to give back to the market. Many people have helped me through the years. I want to give that back to you and help you. And so if you've got some questions about that and how we can help, would love to hear from you. Would love to find out about how we can help you. And you can reach me, Terry@terrybrock.com. That's probably the best way to reach me. Send me an email. Let me know if you've got an area. And we do a lot of coaching and help in many areas. I can help you solving problems for you, putting those into place. And also be sure and subscribe here. Whatever channel you're getting this on, subscribe so that you'll be notified when we have these in the future. Hey, I really appreciate you being with me today. And think about those 3 key areas. Prepare yourself for that. Get the skills that you need, and then develop that attitude and the strength to keep going no matter what. That's how you will continue to succeed as an entrepreneur. Thank you very much for joining us today here on Agorapreneurs. We're all about your freedom, liberty, and being the entrepreneur that you are, reaching out to achieve the goals that you want. Whether you're an entrepreneur on your own or maybe operating within another enterprise or organization, whether you're a solopreneur or part of a much larger enterprise, we are here for you to help you get the skills and the technology, the right thinking of mind, right frame of mind, how to increase your connections, building those relationships in business that matter. Don't forget, we've got the 5K program, help you in creating content, no charge to you. You go over and you can look at that at terrybrock.com/5K. Notice the K is lowercase, and you'll be able to get that information, no charge, and you'll also be able to sign up for the newsletter that we send out, the Agorapreneurs Power Report, so you stay right up to date on what's going on. And if you need to reach me, my email is best way to get in touch with me, Terry@terrybrock.com. Hey, thanks for being with me today. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.